I remember the exact moment everything stopped feeling like a game. It wasn't the killing at first. That part was normal. In a server like this, people were always fighting, always hunting, always trying to prove something. I had already accepted my role, the weak one, the one who ran, the one who lost. It was predictable, painful, but predictable. What wasn't predictable was it. At first, it appeared as a flicker on the edge of my screen, just a broken shape, like a corrupted avatar failing to load properly. I ignored it. Everyone ignores glitches at first. But then the skybox dimmed, just slightly, and the music cut out mid-loop, leaving behind a low, distorted hum that didn't belong to the game. Players in chat started noticing. Yo, is the game lagging? Who turned the lights down? What is that? I turned, and I saw it clearly for the first time. It stood there, motionless, like it had always been part of the map, waiting to be noticed. A white, corpse-like furry figure, its body uneven and wrong, like parts of it had been stitched together from different models. One side of its face was pale and cracked, the other smeared with a deep, unnatural red, like the texture itself was bleeding through the code. Its eyes were empty sockets filled with darkness, but inside that darkness, two tiny red points glowed, unblinking, and its mouth, it stretched too wide. A jagged, unnatural grin filled with sharp, triangular teeth, like someone had carved a smile into it and forced it to stay that way forever. Black streaks dripped from its mouth, like corrupted data leaking out. Its arm hung low, gripping a blade. Not a normal weapon, a long, thin sword, too smooth, too real, its edge reflecting nothing. The tip dragged slightly against the ground, leaving behind a dark red trail that didn't fade, didn't despawn, just stayed there, staining the map. Someone approached it. Of course they did. There's always someone who thinks they're stronger. Bro, what is that skin? They got close. Too close. The creature didn't react immediately. It just stood there, head tilted slightly, like it was listening to something no one else could hear. Then, it moved. Not fast, not slow, just inevitable. The blade lifted, a single, clean motion, and the player was gone. No death animation, no sound, no respawn. Their username vanished instantly from the server list, like they had never logged in. For a moment, nobody understood. Then the panic started. Players ran in every direction, spamming chat, trying to leave the server, but something was wrong. The exit button lagged, the menus froze, the game wouldn't let them disconnect, and the thing just kept walking. It didn't chase the closest player. It didn't target the strongest. It didn't care about who was toxic or who was weak. It chose. And whatever it chose, disappeared. One by one, it erased them. Each step it took left behind more of that dark red trail, like the map itself was bleeding from its presence. The sound of the blade dragging across the ground echoed in a slow, scraping rhythm that matched my heartbeat. I ran. I didn't think. I just ran. My vision blurred as I sprinted across the map, jumping over broken terrain, cutting through buildings, hiding behind objects I knew wouldn't protect me. The player count dropped fast. 12, 9, 6. Every number felt heavier, more final. I glanced back once. I wish I hadn't. It wasn't far behind. Not sprinting, not rushing, just walking. And somehow, keeping up. Its head turned slightly toward me, that horrible grin never changing, those red pinpoints locked onto me like I was already marked. I pushed myself harder, my hands shaking, my breathing uneven, my screen stuttering like the game itself was struggling to keep up with what was happening. I found a hiding spot, a broken corner where the textures overlapped, creating a dark pocket of shadow. I crouched inside it, pressing myself as far back as I could, trying to disappear. The player count kept dropping. 4, 3, 2. Silence. I checked the list. Just me. For a few seconds, nothing happened. No footsteps. No movement. No sound. I almost believed I survived. Then, scrape. Right outside. Slow. Deliberate. The blade. I couldn't breathe. A shadow stretched across the entrance of my hiding spot, bending unnaturally, like the light itself was trying to avoid touching it. Then it stepped in. Up close, it was worse. The white fur wasn't just stained, it was rotting, parts of it peeling away to reveal something underneath that didn't look like a normal model. Bits of bone-like shapes pushed through its limbs, especially near its lower body, like the avatar was decaying but still being forced to move. Its face was clearer now, split, half pale, half red, both wrong. The grin widened slightly. I didn't even know that was possible. It raised the blade, slowly, like it wanted me to watch, like it wanted me to understand. My hands froze on the controls. I couldn't move, not because I was trapped, but because something deeper told me it didn't matter. This wasn't a mechanic. This wasn't something you could outplay. The blade reached its highest point, and then it stopped. Just stopped. The creature tilted its head, staring directly at me. Seconds passed, then longer. I don't know how long we stayed like that. Then slowly, it lowered the blade. My screen flickered violently. For a split second, I saw something else. Layers beneath the avatar, like broken files stacked on top of each other, multiple faces overlapping, all wearing that same twisted smile. Then it turned and walked away. No sound, no explanation, just gone. The server reset immediately after. Everything looked normal. Bright sky, music playing, new players joining, chat full of jokes, like nothing had happened. But I checked everything. There were no records of the match, no player history, no usernames, nothing, except mine. And sometimes, when the game lags just a little too long, when the audio distorts into that same low hum, I see it again, far away, standing still, watching. The red trails appear for just a second, then disappear. And I've realized something. It doesn't kill for revenge. It doesn't kill for justice. It doesn't kill for fun. It kills because it exists. And one day, when the server glitches just right, it's going to finish what it started.